Hello, I'm back. I think what I want to do here, I really want to go mining and get more deep slate because I think deep slate's gonna be fun to decorate stuff with. But honestly, I got so much cobble mining out in that spider farm, and I don't just want to spend a video just mining deep slate, especially when I have an unenchanted pick. It's gonna take forever. Okay, I guess we're working in the rain. I was going to. So what I'm doing instead is I'm going to decorate the entrance of the cave since I'm walking over here so much. I was going to do like a big old monster mouth and have like this area be the face and then I walk into the mouth of it. I think I will spend a very long time messing with it, and that's probably something that I want to save for a later date so that I could kind of practice building a little bit more. I think I'm just gonna build like support beams and stuff, and I don't know, maybe we'll find out something else to do in this episode. But yeah, in the last episode, I talked about how I went over to my parents' house, and while I was over there, my brother's moving back in with my parents, with our parents, I guess. I kind of want. I want this to look like it's leaning right here. But I don't know how to do that. Because that doesn't really look like it's leaning. You know? Well, that kind of does. I feel like I should replace the dirt. Maybe replace a couple of the pieces of dirt. That. Maybe, something like that. It kind of just looks like a wall. Whatever. I like it. I kind of like the way it looks. And then I want like a couple more right here. Oops. Misplacing all sorts of stuff. Something wrong with me today. I gotta fix this little farm area. Make it look nice. I like that. Maybe I could dig one into the ground so that it does the little split. Oh, it doesn't split onto the farmland. That's fine. That still looks all right. Let me do another one right here. Yeah, so I went over to my parents' house. My brother's moving back in with them, and his daughter has a pet cat, and their house isn't really fitted for a cat right now, so they bought a catio, which if you don't know what that is, it's just a little thing for the cat to be able to hang out like outside with. I don't like that. I also brought more diorite. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with it. I don't think I want to make the entire cave. Maybe I'll do this little pathway. I don't want the entire cave to be just like polished blocks and shit. Oh, you know what? Let's actually do it like this so that it makes sense and isn't stupid. I just don't have very much andesite. Is that andesite? So this pathway is probably mostly going to be diorite. I never use these blocks. You know, I should probably just make stairs. Although I kind of like the way that looks. If I could get these to be andesite, they're like those really fancy modern stairs. I'm gonna do actual stairs, so I don't have to jump. And so it's essentially a, think of it like a kennel that attaches to a door or a window so that the cats can freely roam outside inside of a cage. So that they can get the enjoyment of the fresh air and like sunbathing without having the total freedom of like roaming around outside, because cats, you know, get hurt when they are allowed to be outside freely. And my parents don't want the cat in the house like all day long because they're not really big on having animals. And I actually have built a catio from scratch by myself. I really love woodworking, and it was a really fun project for me to do, so I offered to build one for them. But they... Oh, I fixed this, by the way. It works now. I should keep the sword in this chest. I gotta get sweeping edge. It's the only time I've ever wanted sweeping edge on a weapon. And they didn't want to. They bought one off of Amazon for like 170 bucks, and it was a, you know, you build it yourself type deal. This is fine. It's a little cramped. You know, whatever. My ego's a little hurt. I'm a little sad that they didn't want me to do it for them. But I went over and helped them assemble the thing anyways. And oh my god, I don't know what's wrong with them. They were like getting so frustrated over such small little details, and I'm like, guys, it's really not a huge deal. They're very easy to fix problems, and so I'm sitting there helping them fix these easy to fix problems, but they're just having a tough time. And you know, it is what it is. I helped them put it together, and then my brother fitted it. You know, he followed the directions, and the directions weren't exactly what my mom was looking for. And so I had to, oh my god, I had to briefly disassemble it and reassemble it. I should just have a freaking crafting bench down here at this point. To have it sitting correctly for up. And then I went into the garage because I guess I have a bunch of stuff from when I lived there in the garage. And I went through all my stuff. I grabbed a box and brought anything I wanted back home with me, and anything I didn't want I threw in the trash. But if it was something from my childhood that I didn't really want, like my old soccer trophies, you know, I don't really care about them. If they were trophies for winning something, I would care about them, and I would be like, that's a pretty cool, you know, memory to have about when I was in soccer and I did good. But nah, I don't like that. I think it should all just be level. But they weren't that. They were trophies that you just got for playing in the program, and so I left them because, you know, my parents might want to hang on to them, but I don't really care about keeping that stuff because that's, you know, it's not to be that guy that's like participation medals for everybody's bad, because I think it's cool to recognize somebody participating in something, but it's not. Shouldn't give me a trophy for it. Give me a ribbon, you know? Let's bring one of these down. This isn't quite resource efficient, but I don't care. I want these. So, you know, I left stuff like that there. I got a bunch of my old games. I got a bunch of my GameCube games that are worth like a couple $100, evidently. Alright, my cats are freaking out. I didn't even need to bring this. I could have just done that. Why did I didn't use my brain? Let's mine this out there. This last little corner. There we go. And then pop this guy out. Let's put a torch down there. I don't think it'll matter, but oh, what the heck? This is an actual block. Again, not very resource efficient. I don't care. I'm going to place another stair here. I'm going to place 2 more stairs here. And so, yeah, I got a bunch of my GameCube games. I got Pokemon Coliseum, which I went to like a retro game store the other day. Dude, Pokemon Coliseum is worth a lot of money. With the game booklet, it's like 180 bucks. I actually ended up buying a game from there. I bought Sonic Riders for the GameCube because I had Sonic Free Riders for the Xbox 360, and I loved playing that game. And I remember playing Sonic Riders. I just don't remember how I played it. I don't think I owned it for the GameCube. If there's a version for the Wii, I owned it for the Wii. But, you know, now I own the version for the GameCube, so I can play that. I look like a total frickin' poser to the worker there, because I go up to him and I'm like, hey, can I get the Sonic Air Riders in the case? Brother, I'm thinking of Kirby Air Riders. The game is just called Sonic Riders. He didn't mention anything. He was just like, yeah, man, I got you. Probably gets people walking. It was $50, you know. It's nothing insane. I'm gonna go plant this sugarcane. Oh wait, I already planted a bunch of sugarcane. I'm gonna go plant more sugarcane. I'm gonna plant it over here. But yeah, I got a bunch of games. I got Pokemon. Is it XD or DX? I think it's DX. Yeah. I got Pokemon DX. That one that I have has the booklet in it, so I'm sure that one. I don't plan on selling any of these. I don't really. I'm not interested in selling these games for a lot of money, and so at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what they're worth. It's just kind of cool. I do the same thing with Pokemon cards. Like, I collect Pokemon cards, and it's really cool to get the rare ones and like see what they're worth on the market. But I've never sold one. I'd like stick them in the back of my phone case. I put them on my shelves because I think it's cool to have those shiny little things that, you know, people value so highly for some reason. Let's go back out looking for dogs. And hopefully armadillos, so I could get these guys some armor. Let's remember their names, everybody. We got Vladimir. Oh my god, the cats are fighting. I forgot to feed them between episodes. They could wait 7 more minutes. That's not even actually what time they're supposed to get fed. Pterodactyl. And I think I decided on naming you Taiga. A dance party. I think you guys can hear them. Can you stop? I'm going to lock one of you out of the room. Keep doing that. Don't do it, Mango. I don't want to lock you out of the room because you're going to sit there and yell at the door. And that's maybe just as annoying. These cats are treated kindly, I swear. Alright. It's just when it's close to what time they're supposed to get fed, they start acting up. Oh god, I don't know if I should bring all 3. Let's go. We'll do our best to not let one of them get lost this time. Yeah, I got all those. I might end up selling my Wii games because we don't have our Wii anymore. My oldest brother had given it to one of his friends when we were growing up. He like sold it to his friend for like $100 or something. Oh my god. We gotta put one of these cats outside of the room. Give me a second. No, not both of you, because you're just gonna fight out there. Come here. You stay in the room. I didn't throw her. I realized that it sounded like she fell really, really tough on the floor. I just dropped her from like maybe a foot up. All right. Oh my god, he's already crawling out the door. What is my life? I gotta switch him. Because she won't cry at the door, he will. Come on, Crumb. You can stay up here. You're not even the instigator. Again, did not throw her. That time I dropped her from literally like less than 6 inches off the floor. She just lands heavy. Alright. Now that that's out of the way, I might sell the Wii games, because while my brother had sold the Wii to his friend for like $100 back in the day, he never sold him any of the games. So we just had a bunch of Wii games sitting there in the garage, and it's like, why wouldn't I? Mango, do not act like you want to be out there. Cool, this is one of the ones with the zombie, yeah? Isn't that what the red torch means? Is that there's like a trapdoor or something? No? I'm crazy? There's real... Oh, man, I'm so sad. I thought this was one of the ones that had a zombie guy. I guess not. Oh, well. Let's go. Hope I can get out. Let's not look for an opening and instead just break our way out. If that gave you anxiety, it also gave me anxiety. I did not know if I was going to be able to break that in time. So I have a bunch of Wii games and Wii U games, which I have the Wii U console. I don't have the little tablet that comes with it. Honestly, I haven't tried being an adult, but when I was like 15 or 16, however old I was when the Wii U was a thing, I don't know. I didn't know where the tablet was, and I literally couldn't use the Wii U without the tablet. So, I don't... Is that... No, it's just trees. I'm not running through the forest. I know the forest is where the dogs are. I think I already have all the dogs that could spawn in this forest. I'm just trying to get through this biome. I don't know why my world is so snowed in. I literally spawned into an Ice Age world. I don't know what killed that sugarcane, but maybe I killed it with my mind. Man, I should have brought a boat. Oh, wait, no, because I have 3 dogs. I can't travel large bodies of water. Well, I should have brought it for the ice. I'd be traveling way faster. Anyways. I don't have a lot of Wii games, but I don't know if I have the digital copy or the physical of Breath of the Wild, but I'm sure that game is probably worth a lot of money. The only ones that I remember grabbing from my parents' house, I didn't even grab all of them. And honestly, I'm going to be so for real with you, I am so unfamiliar with, like, reselling, that I will probably put it off so much. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I left the baby. I'm sorry. I wasn't going to do that with animals. I was going to leave at least one parent. For you guys, the baby's going to die. Well, the baby gets to live. The parents are going to die. Yeah, I might just put it off for so long that I end up never doing it. I don't know. I feel like once I step into that reselling territory, then it's game over for me. Well, you know, one of my friends, he collects video games. I don't know if he collects Wii games. It might be too new for him, but I'll ask him if he wants them. But yeah, I did that. Oh, I found a couple of my yearbooks from high school. Dude, I brought them in and I showed my parents. I was like, you guys had one ugly ass son. You're lucky I'm handsome now. God damn. I did not know what I was doing with my hair back then. And, you know, now I don't have any, but it is what it is, you know. And, you know, my mom was being a mom. I swear. I told her back in high school, and I'll tell her again. She was my high school bully. I was not bullied in high school. Most people didn't want to mess with a really tall white guy. You guys are... I'm dropping little drip drops of descriptions of me to you guys. Oh! I almost ran right past you. What the hell? I gotta think of a name for you. Saber. Alright. Oh god, I gotta get the name tags. I'm gonna forget these names. Wow, I guess I don't have all the dogs that spawn in this biome. Huh. Well, at least I'm getting a lot of sugarcane. Never gonna run out. I'll run out. You need sugarcane for so much. Even if it's just for, like, trading. Those librarians take so much paper from you for so little emeralds. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Dude, because I swear, nobody ever, like, really messed with me in high school. But my mom would give me a hard time about, you know, every little thing. I was never cool enough for her. But, you know, she's doing her mom thing, and she's like, "No, you were handsome," like blah blah blah, and I'm like, I don't know. That's something that if I saw my kid walk out with that haircut, I'd be like, "You get your skinny ass back here and redo that shit. Put some gel in it or something," because that, oof. My hair was really flat. Oh my god, finally a new biome. So tired of walking through the snow. My hair was really flat, and you know, when your hair's flat like that, you gotta do something with it, man. You gotta like blow dry it, or... And I figured that out later. I'm missing one of my yearbooks. It's either my sophomore or my junior year. I think it's my junior year that I'm missing. I have my senior year. It's sitting on my cat's chair. These bunny rabbits. But either one of those, whichever one I have, it's the other one that I found while I was there. I looked a lot better, you know. I figured out what I was doing with my hair. So, hey, I mean, clearly I had something going for me. Maybe I was charming, or something, because I was looking through the signatures. You know, I had a lot of girls signing my yearbook, and they were writing some flirtatious things. Not really, but a lot of... One of them wrote, she signed off, and she wrote her name, and then she wrote AKA your hoe, and I was like, I'm reading that, and I'm like, brother, I didn't lose shit till I was 18. What are we writing my hoe for? What is... Oh my god, I forgot these existed. It's an abandoned village. That's so cool. Do I have my shears on me? I do. Let me get some wool. I don't really care about your mutton. I would like the wool. Oh my god. This is awesome. I wish I had like weakness potions and stuff. I would totally love to... Oh, look at you. You can stay. Maybe one day I'll come back for you. I don't know if he'll despawn. I'm assuming he will. Oh, that'd be so cool to like come back here with weakness potions and golden apples and like cure all the villagers of the abandoned village. That's awesome. Oh my god, I haven't seen one of these since I think they like released them. I don't even know when that was. Dude, this entire place is mossy. Oh, that's so sick. I love mossy cobblestone. Can you still make it with vines? I know you make it with actual moss. Are there 2 recipes for it? Because if you can make it with vines, that makes it a lot easier on me. There's nothing up there. What am I doing? Oh man, this is so cool. There's not really anything here, but... Oh, look at that. More village. Maybe there's a blacksmith. I don't think so. I don't really see one. Yeah. Hey, if you're not stuck in cobwebs, you're gonna die. I hate the... Dude, I can't hit him. I can't hit him. What's going on? If you guys hear the cats, they're playing. They're sticking their paws underneath the door and swiping at each other's paws. So that's what that rattling is. It's not anything. It's not anything suspicious, I swear. I don't have a basement. I live in California. I don't know if anybody in California has a basement. Do people in California have basements? I don't think I've ever been in a basement. Huh. That's weird. I mean, I've only ever been in a handful of 2-story houses as is. I think like... I want to say I've only ever been in 2 2-story houses. And they were both friends I had in elementary school. I can't cross this because I have the dogs with me. Let's grab one of these yellow. Let's grab a couple of yellows and then a couple of reds. I want to give Saber an orange collar, I think. Alright, get him! Get his ass, boys! Don't you dare shoot my dogs. What the hell are you thinking, freak? Yeah, let's give Saber an orange one. How long is this video? Oh, we should probably end it right now. Saber. Oh, I'm stupid. not how that works. There you go, buddy. I don't know if I like how that looks, but that's what we're sticking with for now. I might try to get like a lime green or something. I gotta find a desert so I can get cacti. Don't hit me. Look at that. Look at you. Breaking your little spider legs trying to get to me. Alright, let's get out of here. Hi, Mango. Yeah, you're gonna get fed in a minute, bub. Alright? I should probably end the video now. And then next video will be the trek back home. Look at all these sheep. Nah, I could get back home really quick. I'm gonna shear these sheep and then I won't get distracted. I'm just gonna run straight back home. And this video may be 30 minutes long, but I think it'll be fine. What was I talking about? 2-story houses and basements? Yeah, here's another thing that might shock you guys. I've never been on a plane. I had one opportunity to be on a plane when I was in, I want to say 6th grade. Our class had a field trip to Washington, D.C. What did I get? I know I got the 9 white carpet from the Igloo. Where did I get 3 gray carpet? Whatever. I'll keep it. I think it was in the 6th grade. Our class was taking a field trip to Washington, D.C. for like celebration for us going to middle school. Or for me, it was junior high. It was just 7th and 8th grade. So it was K through 6, and then 7th and 8th, and then 9th through 12th. And so I was the only kid in the class that didn't go on that field trip. And everybody else in my grade got to get on a plane and fly over to Washington, D.C. for a couple of days. And me, every day of school that, like, there was... Whoa! This one definitely has the zombie villager in it. What the heck? I've never seen one elevated like this. Hello. I said I wasn't going to get distracted. And here I am. Getting distracted. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, look at that, a cactus. Holy cannoli. In the ravioli. Now, do I really want to save him? Because here's the thing, I'm not going to get him back home. Bricks, though. Oh my god, these bricks. Holy crap. Wait, I kind of want to take all these. Oh, the carpet here? Was that a sleeping bag? You don't even trade anything, sir. I'm going to take these bricks. Oh, low andesite. Oh, they're freaking infected. What's that called? They got silverfish in them. I'm going to leave the flowers. I'm going to take these. I'll finish this little story and then, oh man, they're like despawning instantly though. It's weird. Hello, you're not despawning instantly. These are great duration blocks. Oh, beautiful. I forget what the story was about. Please go away. Oh my god, what was I talking about? I was talking... Oh, the plane. Every single day, I had to go to school. And... Oh, no. Oh, no, they're multiplying. Oh, god. Okay. Every day, I was supposed to go to school, and the rest of my classmates were not at school because they were out in Washington, D.C. I had to go to class still. And I had to sit there with the substitute teacher and do, like, I had to, like, draw and color and stuff like that. And I remember it was so sad. I was sitting there with the substitute, and she was like, you don't have to do classwork. And I was like, I'd hope not. Like, why would I be doing classwork? Can he get out here? No, he can't. Interesting. Everybody else is having a good time in Washington, D.C. It's not my fault my dad has a phobia of airplanes. Won't let me on one. It was also really expensive. He couldn't really justify the price to my dad. He's like, you're telling me I'm going to put my son on a plane, something I don't even trust, and spend how much of my money doing it? Yeah. But cool, now if we get a zombie villager near our house, we could hit him with the weakness potion. Where are all of my dogs? I have Taiga. Oh, God. Alright, I'm going to end the episode here. The next episode... This is why I can't take these damn dogs out with me. Next episode, I'll spend looking for the dogs. I will see you guys on the next one. Later.